to stick with the Rugby League birthday 125 years theme with my recommendation because Tony Collins is a People's History Rugby League book. Came out, well, it landed through my door from Scratch and Shed Publishing on the birthday on Saturday, so that was really good. And it sort of sold it as a kind of more accessible rewriting of all his more academic books that he's written on Rugby League. And that's not to say that this book is a dumbed down version in any way, shape or form, but it's just less interrupted with kind of notes and directing you towards the sort of notes at the bottom of the page and things like that. It is easier to read, basically.
It's more readable.
Yeah, exactly. So it does meet that more accessible angle on the price point and in the sort of style it's written in. And he sort of, in the end of the book, kind of says if you want to get more details on stuff, buy those other books and you can read all the notes. So, and at the end of the book, it gives a timeline on of Rugby League, and it gives something significant from every single year, starting with that meeting on the 29th of August in 1895, moving all the way through to the significant thing from 2020 being Rugby League being halted in both hemispheres as a result of the coronavirus pandemic, with the NRL returning on the 28th of May and Super League following on the 2nd of August, both behind closed doors, is what it says for 2020. So,
so it's right up to date.
Yeah. And really interesting. I'm sure I've read a few of the chapters already, and it hits the nail. I mean, I've read his other books, so a lot of it is kind of refreshing my knowledge rather than learning something new. But it is really good, and the quotes that he's picked out, similarly to like what the Sky picked out at the weekend, it's been running some of excerpts from it as well. It's been running on the Rugby League website over the last week. So if you want to get a taste of what the book's about, go and read those. And of course, other podcasts. Tony Collins' own podcast, Rugby Reloaded. Don't listen to this week's one. It's about professionalism in rugby union. Who gives a shit? But well, some people do. We know that we've got some dual code listeners, so fair play to them. But I didn't listen to it. But yeah, his episode the week before was talking about the book, and he's appeared on other podcasts as well, talking about. So that would be my main recommendation, really, from the last week. I've also been doing some like decorating stuff. We're getting a carpet fitted tomorrow, so the room behind the podcast room is so echoey because of everything's been taken out, but the podcast room is absolutely full because it's got extra wardrobes stacked up on the side and extra bits of furniture and stuff. So I've been every time I've had to nip out to get a drink or anything, I've been catching myself on the corner of the wardrobe. So I've got that. But, and it's gonna sound better than it was, but I'm gonna say I laid a patio this week, Sarah.
Well done.
It was only 4 flagstones because it wasn't really a full patio, but I laid a patio by myself. I was impressed with myself.
Yeah. Actually, do you know something? I'm looking for a recommendation. If anyone locally to me can recommend somebody to replace bay windows, I'd be very grateful. So
this is the Hull area?
Yes. There we go. I want a recommendation.
I think it's good a reason for it's good a thing to do at this stage of the show as any. I think that. Yeah. I'm all over that. I don't need anyone to be recommended in my area at the moment. We've had a guy coming around to do blinds though today, to measure up for blinds. So we're getting some new blinds. He taught me about this new thing it's probably not new. It's new to me. Like, we've got a window at the top of our stairs, but it's one of those windows that you can either make it fold out at the top or swing open fully. Tilt and twist. That's it. Yeah. That's what we need in our bay window, or that's what we've currently got, which we'd like replacing. Yeah, so that's what I've got, but a blind wouldn't fit in the recess because of the way that those windows work. But Emma wants a blind there, so I was saying to the guy, really, is there a way around it? And he said you can get these blinds that clip into the window themselves, and so it'll just be on the glass part of the window because it'll clip into the frame. It'd tilt with the window. Yeah, so it'd come with the window if I open the window. And and I think it's really cool, but I don't know. I need to convince Emma, but I was sold on the idea. So yeah, so I'm waiting to see the pricing on that. But yeah, full steam ahead with garden and decorating. It's been a nice weekend, hasn't it, weather-wise and stuff? So
yeah, well, Friday wasn't so nice. It was my birthday, and because of social distancing and everything else, we were planning on. I was having some friends round into the garden and had all the rain, so set up a gazebo, and then a little bit later I got a text from Luke with a picture of the gazebo halfway in next door's garden.
Oh God!
So that was sad.
Oh, did you manage to get anything together though at all?
I had a couple of friends come round and see me in the evening.
Ah,
so that was nice.
Well, at least it wasn't a complete washout or blow away.
Yeah. So that was sad. But after that, yeah, the weather's been quite nice.
Yeah. Well, we had my mum round because the final birthday to talk about this week, I suppose, is my mum's birthday. It's my mum's birthday on Wednesday this week, so happy birthday to my mum. She won't, yeah, she won't be listening this far in or if at all. But anyway, it's a birthday. And we've talked a bit this year about my sister, haven't I, adopting a baby in America. And how that's been a bit strange and stuff. But today they had the court hearing to sort of officially. So he was already adopted to them, but now it's like official. Now they can give him their surname and stuff.
Oh, fab.
So that was this week as well. So some big happenings in the last week. Not just the Rugby League birthday, but you guys' birthdays over there in Hull, and my mum's birthday over here, and my sister over in the States. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it is nice. Okay, that's what's been going on in our outside of rugby league world. Next week, it's me and Alan. I think next week.
That's what the thing says.
Yeah, it's what I've written down, so it must be right. I don't know if I checked it. We're going to be sticking with these Tuesdays throughout September, even though part of the reason why being the Catalans Leeds game has kind of gone by the wayside. But there should be some other Monday fixtures coming up. And Tuesday seems to be the only night of the week where there's not going to be any games for between now and the end of the season, as it stands. So we think we're pretty safe locking in on Tuesday recordings. So it'll be me and Alan next week. Sarah, do you want to tell people about how they can get in touch with us and stuff? Yes.
So we are at Super League Pod on Twitter and Instagram, facebook.com/Super League Pod. If you want to send us something longer, we're superleaguepod@gmail.com. We're also superleaguepod.com. You can search for the show on Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Podcast Addict, Stitcher, or anywhere you normally find your podcasts. And we're on YouTube too, but audio only.
I nearly did a video this weekend, but then I thought it'd be a bit late to throw it on the rest of you guys to do something for a video. But on Saturday morning when I woke up, I thought, oh shit, we should have done something for the birthday, to just do like some sort of happy birthday messages from us all for the Rugby League birthday. But it was too late to arrange anything. So we nearly had something on, and nearly had a video on YouTube this week.
Well, that'd been exciting, wouldn't it?
I did write a new blog post this week though, which I forgot to mention.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah. So it's this very short one. It's basically what I think clubs should do with any prize money that's won this year. So do head over to superleaguepod.com and you'll get the episode blog post first, but then if you click in the previous posts, you'll be able to read the one from that. There's also, you'll be able to find a link to it on our Twitter and Facebook feeds as well. Let's give a shout out before we go away to our partners. Rob's Toy Shop. Enter SLP discount on checkout at Rob's Toy Shop on eBay and get 5% cash back on orders over £5 plus give 1% cash back to SLP. Little Warden, vital alerts for hidden issues. The Rugby League, the RFL, I think needs that, because their website was a bit dodgy for half a day on Friday or Saturday, but then or maybe it was Sunday morning. Anyway, some security certificate expired, but it was sorted by Sunday night. Head to littlewarden.com if you work for the RFL to see what they can do for you. Mascot Browns for all your international rugby league gear. And last but certainly not least, Sarah's bookcase. Sarah sells Usborne books with access to over 3,000 titles from baby to teenager. We now call teenagers young adults, though, don't we, when we're talking about books?
We do.
I'll make sure I try and change that for the script. There's something for everyone. Find out more on Facebook or Twitter if you search for Sarah's Bookcase. Any exciting Sarah's Bookcase updates to give at the moment?
We are going to be starting to work with schools again, with schools going back. So if you are a teacher or a parent, then get in touch and I can chat to you about what we can do, either in person or virtually.
And I guess Christmas stock. You do those like advent calendar storybook things, didn't you, last year? That was
yes, I've got those on the go. So yeah, like a book a day or a book a week, depending on what you want. Either books to read, activity books, things like that.
Excellent. So get in touch with Sarah if you need new activities for your kids to do or just some more reading. Okay.
Yeah.
Good stuff. That is it for episode 277 of the Super League pod. Thanks to everyone very much for listening. Thanks. You can't hear the thanks, but thanks again to our special guest, Joshua, and thank you to you, Sarah, for being on the show.
Thank you. It's been good.
Yeah, it's been a good one. Okay, until you hear from us again, how do I close out the show?
You say thanks for listening until, and it's goodbye from your favourite Rugby League podcast.
Yeah, that's it. Goodbye.
Bye.
I've only been saying it for 6 years.
About 270 shares.
Yeah.